Right now at 10, 37 days of the government shutdown, how it could affect your holiday travel plans. And La Crosse County leaders consider cutting the Smart Bus service entirely, how residents are reacting. Plus, Wisconsin targeting fake service animals, what goes into their training, and the impact of misrepresenting your pets.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. A new push to end the record-breaking government shutdown. A live look at Capitol Hill as sources from both sides say Senate leaders are negotiating another short-term stopgap bill. While talks are underway, officials say a deal is unlikely to happen this week. This comes as the FAA announces plans to cut flights at major airports. CBS News' Erica Brown reports on its impact.
The FAA plans to gradually cut flights by 10% at the nation's busiest airports, saying it's necessary to maintain safety amid air traffic controller shortages during the government shutdown.
My impression is this is another attempt at putting pressure on Congress to reopen the government.
The move is expected to affect travelers in at least 24 states.
I haven't traveled since the whole government shutdown, but I know the chaos that it's causing right now in people's lives. And so, yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of chaos as I go from here to Philadelphia.
CBS News has learned that Senate Republicans are hoping moderate Democrats would support an amended spending bill and a promise to hold a later vote on extending Affordable Care Act subsidies.
I'm hearing positive comments about some of the appropriations language, but I do think it could produce additional pressure, and I think that's good.
But some Democrats are pushing back.
Settling for some kind of vague promise about a vote in the future on some indeterminate bill without any definite inclusion in the law, I think is a mistake.
As the shutdown stretches into its 38th day, a federal judge in Rhode Island ordered the Trump administration to fully fund SNAP benefits for November. The Trump administration is set to appeal. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The air traffic cutbacks will impact airports in Minneapolis and Chicago. All flights from La Crosse connect through Chicago O'Hare International, meaning local travelers could face delays or cancellations. One resident says they're worried about travelers not making it home for the holidays.
It's very, very important for these families to, be able to have a breath of fresh air during the holidays. That's what it's always been for Americans.
American Airlines says they expect the vast majority of customers' travel will remain unaffected and long-haul international travel will stay as scheduled. A spokesperson for MSP-based Sun Country Airlines said, quote, the FAA is directing airlines to cut flights in response to the ongoing government shutdown. Sun Country will be adjusting flight schedules beginning tomorrow. The scenic Mississippi Regional Transit bus that connects La Crosse to nearby towns could soon be off the road. News 8 Now's Jadis McGee explains what's behind the debate.
Yeah, Emily, county leaders say ridership on the Smart Bus is low and costs are climbing. Now the program's future is up for public debate. Dozens of people filled the county boardroom tonight to weigh in on the fate of the Smart Bus, a service that could soon disappear from next year's budget. County leaders say they understand the need, but rising costs are forcing them to make difficult decisions.
As a government, we're always looking at our resources and trying to figure out a way that we can serve the most people with the money that we have.
For riders, though, the idea of losing the Smart Bus is tough to hear.
I love the Smart Bus. It's a great way to get to Viroqua and Westby and Coon Valley.
We're not even talking about reducing it. We're talking about eliminating a service that people depend on to get to appointments, to work.
Supporters say before considering cutting it, they would like to see more outreach to help rebuild ridership.
Get it promoted, let people know about it, let people know that it exists, that it's a great way to navigate the other outlying areas that we live close to.
Now the county board is expected to make its final decision on Monday, November 10th. There will be another public hearing before the vote to give residents one more opportunity to weigh in. Live in the newsroom, Jadis McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, JDS. A car fire affected traffic on Highway 53 this morning. A News 8 photographer on scene said the car was near the McHugh Road exit in Holman. Police closed a lane of traffic while the fire was put out. No one was injured in the crash and no word on the cause. Crews responded to a fire at Rockweiler Appliance and TV in Viroqua. Officials say an electric issue may have started it. The fire was quickly put out by firefighters. It was contained to the upstairs apartments with minimal damage.
It was a great response by all the first responders. Obviously, Westby's fire department showed up and Viola's, so we were very grateful for the amount of people that showed up for it. But overall, it was controlled quickly.
No one was injured in the fire. Viroqua Fire Department cutting the hose on their new fire station today. Officials say the $9.5 million station is about twice the size as the old one, with more garage space available, allowing each truck to have its own door.
Safety features, just the fact that we've got room to move around and have room for all of our apparatus so that we're not pulling a couple trucks out to get the actual truck we need to respond. Now every truck's got its own door. Just more organization, room for expansion.
New training facilities are also on site, which will be used by the firefighters and Western Technical College students. Well, a pretty mild day we had today. A little breezy, more breeze to come tomorrow before our big cold front, Greg.
Yeah, we have more wind on the way too. We have a little bit of rain that's passing through the area tonight. Not a lot of seen it, but we've gotten a little bit of light rain now at La Crosse. So Claire hasn't seen it as this front comes through. The winds have backed off from the south-southwest. They're going to turn around here tomorrow. But really, for the meantime, there's your 6-hour precipitation amounts. We're just starting to pick up some at La Crosse. Volksfield just 100th, but you see a lot more activity developed east of the area, and the back edge of this is really coming through. So there's still an opportunity for some precipitation tonight, but that front's going to be getting through here, and that cold front to the north, that's the one that's going to be kind of sagging south overall later tomorrow. So that's two things we're watching on. So in the morning, probably it's going to be a lot of clear skies behind this front. Clouds will increase towards noon. You notice the wind turning around to the west-northwest. That will also begin to pick up, so getting up to 47. More hours of sunshine in the morning before clouds increase afternoon. So all in all, not a bad morning. Fairly mild, 43 up to 52. But notice that wind also begin to pick up as that cold front begins to push through eventually. So later on, we got Friday quiet, Friday nights quiet, but then we got a lot of big changes coming up this weekend, and we'll break all that down a bit later in the broadcast.
Oh boy, get ready. All right, thanks, Greg. A Wisconsin bill is targeting fake service animals. Town of Shelby resident Elizabeth Fryseth relies on her guide dog, Waffle, but avoids certain places because of fraudulent service animals. Her previous guide dog retired early due to stress from multiple attacks.
A dog may bark, it may lunge, it may come out of nowhere and try to attack my dog. My last guide dog was attacked in multiple stores and retrospectively could not work through it anymore and retired due to stress.
Wisconsin Assembly Bill 366 would create penalties for fake service animal fraud, $200 for the first offense and $500 for repeat violations. The bill has already passed the Assembly and is now being considered in the Senate. YWCA La Crosse's tribute to outstanding women returned to its historic home this evening. Held at the Court Above Maine, the event honored inspiring women who advanced equity and justice in the community. Awards recognized efforts including eliminating racism, empowering women, and social justice.
I think that this is just a nice event overall, and I've been to this event a number of times, and what it really does is highlight the work that some women in La Crosse have done over the years, so it just means a lot to be recognized by the community.
We have a full list of the award winners on our website. Bangor residents are already spreading holiday cheer. Christmas on Commercial Street featured holiday shopping, caroling, and live music. The event accepted non-perishable food items to support the local food pantry before wrapping up at 9. Coulee Region Humane Society is offering dogs a break from the kennel. Their Doggies Day Off program invited community members to take shelter dogs out for the day. offering them a chance to relax and socialize away from the shelter. You can learn more online on the Humane Society's website. UWL is hosting its annual New Music Festival. This year's theme, the connection between music and place. It features performances from flutist Sasha Ishov, as well as student performances. The free event runs through Saturday. Still to come, one step forward, China's decision following last week's trade talks. Plus, President Trump pushing to cut the cost of weight loss drugs, what the agreement entails.
Tomorrow morning, when SNAP users can expect their partial payment, a dietitian's guide to Thanksgiving superfoods on Foodie Friday, and when will the cold weather move in? We've got those answers when we see you at 5.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today, I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. King Furniture has more Lazy Boy recliners than anywhere else in the Coulee region. Fabric, leather, and even lift chairs. Try them all out. Sit on this, sit on that. There's plenty here to choose from. And as always, we'll deliver and haul away for free. Find what you're looking for today at King Furniture.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced she will not seek re-election. Pelosi was first elected to Congress in 1987. 20 years later, she made history when she became the first ever female House Speaker. She remains the only woman to have held the position. Pelosi will serve out her term representing California's 11th district until 2027. President Trump announcing a deal to cut the cost of weight loss drugs. The president says the average price for Wegovy or Zepbound will drop to about $350 a month and eventually down to $245. The administration says the goal is to improve both access and affordability. As part of the agreement, coverage for the drugs will expand to Medicare patients. China is starting to buy U.S. crops again. In its first purchase in a year, Beijing ordered about 120,000 tons of wheat and a shipment of sorghum. This coming after President Trump and Xi's tariff and trade meeting last week. Traders are still waiting to see the big soybean orders China promised, 12 million tons by the end of the year. Job layoffs surged in October. More than 153,000 workers received pink slips last month, an increase of 175% from October of last year. It's also the biggest jump in more than 2 decades. A report says artificial intelligence could be partially to blame. The National Transportation Safety Board is analyzing data from the flight recorders of a UPS cargo plane that crashed in Kentucky. The jet went down Tuesday after an engine separated from a wing during takeoff from an airport in Louisville. All 3 crew members on board and at least 9 people on the ground died in the fiery wreck. More than a dozen others were injured.
Our belief is today that there was not a maintenance issue regarding that aircraft prior to the flight subject. UPS, their flight scheduling and all of their crews are being very cooperative with us, providing everything we need.
Flight records show the plane was grounded in Texas for 6 weeks, but it's not clear what maintenance was performed. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Get out and enjoy Friday because we got winter-like conditions arriving for the weekend, so we'll break down who will see the snow and more importantly how low those temperatures will fall. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Get the bathroom you deserve at a price you can afford. Maxwell White Plumbing provides free estimates, quality materials, and expert installation. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
At Johnson Tractor, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to be your trusted New Holland dealer, delivering top-of-the-line equipment and unmatched support. From the field to the barn, our team is here to keep you running strong with reliable service and expertise you can count on. Johnson Tractor, your New Holland dealer of choice. Visit us today and experience the difference.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site
to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram
or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
It's the Veterans Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Right now is the best time to save with store-wide sale prices, special financing, and free gas just for shopping at Drury's. Only at Drury's will you find beautiful sofas and chairs, solid wood bedrooms and dining rooms, the area's best selection of top grain leather, plus a design team to help you put it all together. Great sale prices, special financing, and free gas. Now during the Veterans Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face, when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Maxwell White Plumbing stands behind every bathroom remodel. With over 700 five-star reviews, we guarantee you're going to love your new bathroom. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Well, first we got the precip of timeout here tonight, and then we got some conditions for Friday before we get into the main story, which is really the cold air that's going to be arriving this weekend. All this precipitation right now is still out there. You might see a little bit, but really a lot of this is enough to wet the ground. Windshield wiper. Most of the activity, really the steadier rain or heavier showers, is to the east. So this should get out of here pretty much. A few showers remaining south La Crosse and east of La Crosse probably till about 1 a.m. Besides that, we'll see clearing skies, and it's going to be a nice start to Friday for most areas with that west wind there, but still mild conditions will be mainly in the 40s, which is above average, and plenty of sunshine to start off with. But then notice the low clouds up to the north and the clouds also to the west will start basically surging southward throughout the day. So you'll see overcast conditions probably by noon for Eau Claire, more into the afternoon, and a lot of that precipitation here is kind of picking up. It's probably not going to be falling to the ground. Cloud cover will then really expand all the way across the area, and you'll start feeling that chill in the air towards the afternoon as that wind picks up out of the west-northwest behind the cold front, especially going into Friday evening. In fact, you start seeing a little bit of snow showers, flurries start to develop north of Rusk County with that colder air coming behind the front. So that's what we're looking at Friday. Temperature-wise, it depends on where you're at. Further south and east, where the clouds take a long time to get there, you might actually hit 60. Further north and west, you'll probably get to just the low to mid 40s because that cloud cover and that north wind kicks in. So quite a range of temperatures tomorrow, but overall most areas should remain above average. That second system then that we're monitoring for Saturday dives kind of pushes east out of the plains and then starts pushing southeastward. Precipitation may eventually approach some of the area in the morning. I'm not sure if a lot of this will reach the ground quite yet, but definitely by noon we're going to see that snow rain. Right now it's depicting snow more, but that could switch back and forth depending on how things play out. That'll spread across the area, mainly south of Eau Claire, and most of the activity really is probably going to be south of La Crosse. Pushes through the area. It'll begin then to sag south into southern Wisconsin. By the time we get to 3 or 4, you're not going to see much north of La Crosse. Really, it's pretty much done with. Just cloud covering that north wind. South La Crosse, you might see precipitation, snow at this point. Obviously, it'll probably start wrapping up by 8 to 9, maybe 10. And notice the skies behind really start clearing out as that cold air begins to push into the area. Snow amounts, it's really going to be probably south and west of the area. Some of our counties in northeast Iowa may get into that 1 to 3. Maybe Prairie du Chien, Richland County, Crawford County might also. That just depends on how things play out in the beginning. This would be the area of concern for maybe some roads Saturday night, some icy patches once the temperatures fall below freezing. Everywhere else is probably going to be a trace or less than an inch too. Temperatures really upper 30s to low 40s on Saturday, 40s, and that's why there might be a mix to at least start off with some areas. Sunday, that's when things really drop. 30 degrees, that's your high temperature. So what we would usually see about the middle to end of December. That's the one thing to note as we go into the wind chill factor going into Sunday morning, single digits to low teens. And once you go back to work, Monday's going to feel like the same thing too with single digit teens. The good news is we're going to see modified temperatures pretty quickly getting back up to the 40s and near 50s for the second half of the week, and then fairly quiet conditions. So a good taste of winter for a few days, and then we'll kind of be back to what we should be for early November. So something to keep in mind. You got travel, probably maybe northeast Iowa, keep an eye on, maybe southwest Wisconsin, but most of the roads this time of year are going to remain wet during the day, and even at night with the snow that's going to come down a pretty good clip. But definitely bundle up Sunday, Monday.
We will. All right, thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, state is great. Area prep teams compete on the biggest stage. We've got highlights from the volleyball court, soccer pitch, and football field. All that and more next with Jacob.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Carl's Can't Wait for Black Friday sale is on right now. Save up to $2,800 instantly on select major appliance packages. Buy a 4-piece LG kitchen package and get this 55-inch LG TV free. Save up to $925 on Serta mattresses. Buy select fireplace stands and get 2 free side tables. And all TVs and soundbars are on sale. Stop in now. It's Carl's Can't Wait for Black Friday sale.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
It's Hy-Vee's Big Baking Sale, Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee butter, just $2.49. Hy-Vee sugar, just $1.99. Powdered or brown sugar, $1.48. Canned pumpkin, 88 cents. Hy-Vee cream cheese, just $1.28. Pillsbury pie crust, $1.99. Plus, get great deals on Chex cereal, Nestle Toll House morsels, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, during the Big Baking Sale at Hy-Vee.
We see you out there making your own kind of magic. From the unique gifts you give to the one-of-a-kind ways you celebrate. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help make it happen.
It's Mom!
With great prices on what you need for the season. These Best Air Furnace filters, $10.99. 10% off extension cords and building wire. Rewards members save 15%. Blaine's Platinum Automotive Batteries, $5 off for rewards members. Plus, this Friday through Sunday, all veterans and active military members get an extra 10% off their entire purchase. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lansendorf.
Well, it has been a season that will be remembered for a while for the Blair Taylor volleyball team, and today the Wildcats were looking to make some more history at state in Green Bay. Our own Kate Overton was there and has a recap.
A big day here in Green Bay as the Blair Taylor Wildcats are playing in the WIAA state tournament for the first time in school history. Let's take the court at the Resch Center. The Blair Taylor community showing out for the game. Division IV semifinals. Blair Taylor, the 4 seed, up against the top seed Heritage Christian. First set action, Wildcats off to a slow start, but trying to fight back. Nice defense here, and a fake set puts it in the perfect spot. Point Blair Taylor. Later, Wildcats on the attack. The set to Andrea Waldera. She gets the big kill. Blair Taylor still trails, and there was no comeback as the Patriots had too much firepower. Christian Heritage takes the first set, 25-12. Let's go to set 2. Blair Taylor keeping it close. Patriots with the defense, but that's a mistake because Chloe Medenblick is there for the kill. Point Wildcats, but Christian Heritage found another gear. They would take set 2, 25-16, and the story was the same in set 3 as Christian Heritage takes the match 3-0, but it was still a season of first for Blair Taylor, and it's a season they'll remember forever.
For us to be able to take these steps this year, I think, even though I'm a senior, I'm leaving it in good hands, and I'm just really proud of this team.
We're not going to bring home any balls, but we've brought home a lot of nice hardware that we didn't have any to put in our trophy case, so very good season.
So that'll do it for day 1 here at the WIAA State Tournament. A great season by Blair Taylor, but all good things must come to an end. Tomorrow we've got Division III action as the Luther Knights will make their state debut, taking on Watertown Luther Prep at 8 in the morning. Reporting from Green Bay, Kate Overton, News 8 Now Sports.
All right, thank you, Kate. Let's go to Milwaukee. Arcadia boys soccer looking for their first win at the state tournament, going up against Sturgeon Bay. Just 3.5 minutes into the match, the Clippers strike first. Jackson Black gets the rebound, and he will kick it in. Sturgeon Bay takes the lead. So let's go to the second half. Raiders answer. Jerson Sanchez, big left foot right past the keeper for the equalizer, and the Arcadia fans, well, they were making their presence felt. This one go to extra time. Clippers strike first, the cross in, and Ashton Benzinger taps it in for the lead. But the Raiders were not done yet. 89th minute, pass inside to Christopher Urbina, finds a lane and strikes his 61st goal this season, ties things up at 2. But in the 95th minute, Clippers on the corner kick, and it's Daniel Wenke, and that is going to be an Olympico right into the net, and that was the winner right there. Arcadia's season comes to a close in a heartbreaker. 3-2 is your final. First time in 44 years, Mabel Canton football is at state, facing Hillcrest Lutheran Academy tonight. First drive of the game, Cougars march down the field and put points on the board. Cale Tollefsrud slithers his way into the end zone. MC goes up 8-0. Fast forward to the fourth, Cougars down 16, but Isaac Underbaki calls his own number from the doorstep and fights his way in. Mabel Canton down just 8. And they mount a late drive. 4th and goal, 4 seconds left. You got to have it. Underbaki somehow is going to find Darian Hirschberger in the end zone for the score. Cougars need the 2-point conversion to send the game to overtime. And for the first time all game, one team stops the other from converting the 2-point try. Mabel Canton falls in a thriller, 40-38. Well, if Badger football fans were wondering what the future of Luke Fickell and Madison looked like, there was confirmation today from Athletic Director Chris McIntosh that he will be back in 2026. The announcement also mentioning how the program will have a, quote, increased investment in the roster and program, end quote. Wisconsin has a 2-6 overall record this season and is 15-19 in his 3 seasons as head coach. So we know Fickell will be back to start 2026, and some news regarding the longest tenured Brewer, Brandon Woodruff. After Milwaukee declined his mutual option, the club extending a qualifying offer to the righty today, so that means he can accept the $22 million one-year deal and return to Milwaukee, or decline it and opt to test free agency. And if Woodruff decides to go elsewhere, the Brewers will receive draft compensation. All right, that is it for sports. Emily has some more news after this timeout.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices. Right now, this sectional is just $29.49. Plus, get 3 years special financing. And Christmas decor is 50% off. The Veterans Day sale, now at Home Furniture.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain. It just hurts all the time. It feels like your foot is squeezing on itself. When I drove past the Good Feet store, I thought, I'm gonna stop in. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet that were personally fitted just for me. Then it was like, okay, this is something special. These make a difference.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Get cleaner clothes and softer skin with Morton water softeners. Morton's Wi-Fi integration allows for tracking and alerts, which puts you in control of your water. This water softener is $577.96 after rebate. Diamond Crystal Water Softener Salt helps soap and detergent clean better, minimizes residue, and increases the life of your appliances. Right now, get an 11% rebate on all Solar Natural Softener Salt at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
'Tis the season to sparkle at Home Seasonal Concepts. Now enjoy 50% off the festive selection of trees, wreaths, garland, and all your enchanting holiday decor needs. Embrace the magic of the season. Shop holiday at Home Seasonal Concepts inside all home furniture showrooms.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Two candidates deadlocked in an election broke the tie with a good old-fashioned card draw. Following voting in the tiny town of Gerlach, candidates were stuck at 67 votes each for a seat on the General Improvement District Board. So as mandated in a quirky election law in Nevada, an official ceremony was held for the tied candidates to pick a card. High card wins.
I wouldn't say that there's anything more Nevada than drawing cards to determine an official election.
In the end, Seth Schrenzel drew a 7 of diamonds, beating Carl Kopech's 5 of clubs. And so Schrenzel will officially serve the next 4-year term on the Gerlach GID. That is a quirky Nevada law, if I do say so myself. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses. Adjustable bases and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room. Scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Grandma's regular turkey is like, all right. But Arby's succulent, deep-fried to a crispy, perfect turkey is like, all right! Arby's, we have the meats.
We have that at Sweet Valley Artisans in Coon Valley.
Hi, do you have a red Norwegian sweater? We have that. Perfect.
There's no way they have floral bell bottoms here.
Yep, we have that.
Jams, mixes. I wonder if they have eggs.
We have that.
I'm looking for something a little unique.
Yep, we have that.
Hunt for your next piece in our newly remodeled artisan shop now. Stop in and find your treasure today.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning. Presented by Sparta Cinema.
All right, tomorrow, depending on where you're at, it'll be the low 40s with cloud cover coming soon. 60 towards Prairie du Chien there for what will be actually mild until the clouds arrive in the afternoon. You will feel the chill come in probably Friday night, and then rain or snow for some areas, and then the temperatures are more like about the middle to end of December. We're looking at 30s during the day, overnight lows in the 20s. Feel like temperatures Sunday and Monday morning, single digits to teens, so it's going to be quite a change. So get out and enjoy the temps tomorrow.
Enjoy your Friday tomorrow. Yep. All right. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. Have a great night.